I gotta ask. Hate to say I told you so. Okay, thank you for watching, Facebook user. Please identify yourself. I don't know who you are because again, that's one of the things. If you're watching on um, Facebook and you're watching on my channel, then yeah, please identify yourself. Come on over to YouTube because when I know when you're on YouTube, you're identified. And thank you for watching. Seriously, thank you for watching. I got to get my YouTube channel up. Actually, stand by here. Okay, my channel. Oh shoot, I should have kept it within. Okay, while I'm trying to finagle all this, I'm gonna try to get that squared away. And again, I am not bagging on Carr. Trust me, a lot of people bag on Derek Carr. It's easy, but he's not our problem anymore. But all of these people that were, oh, Raiders are going to rue the day. Well, I and I always want to know, is it like rue, as in like the French, rue? You will rue the day. Nah, I got a lot of other stuff going on. I'm not ruining the day, but I'm also uh, what I'm looking for. Um, Stuff happens, man. He's looked like ass tonight. And and he just did the old snap of the helmet, pissed off stuff. Now there is a flag, which means he might go. Okay, well, according to the Jaguars, yeah, it's offensive pass interference. So no more that you got screwed, or not, you didn't get screwed, but you're not coming in there. I don't care. I don't care. Let's see here. Yeah, that was offensive, and he got people were snapping at him. He just and I said this. Why is this not on? I see. Okay, why is this not on? Should be on live. Are we not on YouTube? Should be. Huh? That sucks because okay, let me go here. Well, I want to try to put my channel on latest live stream. Well, that's fine. I don't know why it's not showing up. That sucks. Anyway, it's 9:07. I was about a minute late. Facebook use hate to say I told you so. Again, he ain't my quarterback, but he's looking like Derek and hi by the way. Thank you, Facebook user. J Dub says salute Canada. J Dub salute. So the mutual admiration. We go here. We go. Sorry, Cap. No worries. He wasn't the greatest, but he wasn't Jamarcus. That's true. That's true, Thatch. Carr is our quarterback for 9 years. He's not here anymore, so I don't care. No, thank you, J Dub with the comment of the night. He ain't here. He ain't our problem. There's no hatred there. Just that I don't care. Okay, and then of course here we come, and Jack, I'm going to bag on you because you're the well. Carr is much better than JG for sure. Opinion. What is the Saints' record? What's the Raiders' record? Okay, seriously, if you're gonna do that, I just don't see it. He's much better than Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't. I mean, did Derek Carr go to a Super Bowl? No. Did Garoppolo go to Super Bowl? Yes, with a good defense. And it looks like Garoppolo this year has a good defense, much better than he has been. Just resentment. Hey Ed, hey Jack. Do you like McDaniel's? Ed Winchell is ambivalent, maybe ambivalent. As a human, he's lost in the radar court. He was like, no, and he's ambivalent. Why is your prime ahead of mine? I don't know. Seriously, I do not know. It just happens. Carr has always been a mediocre quarterback, and the Raiders deserved much more. Yes. Jimmy Farrell, I did not see the game. I saw the final. I believe so. It was they. I'm assuming they lost in the bottom of the ninth. I'm assuming because I went from the NFL Nation live show, ate a little bit, and then I saw went from the NFL Nation live show, saw the score, said crap. So I'm assuming bottom nine. Hey, and you were saying, oh, they're in trouble. They're in trouble. They get a double play. They get out of the inning, right? Today, Jack, my shoulder is better. Thank you for asking. I did. My doc said not that I'm getting HIPAA violations here, but my doctor said that there is something wrong here in the shoulder. Could be the neck. She didn't work the neck, but she said there's something wrong in the shoulder for bursitis and arthritis, which I kind of knew about, and it affects the pain here. I really think I got a pinched nerve. I really think I got a pinched nerve, but I will find out when I do. I got to get it. I got to do MR. I got so many things I have to do. It's almost to a point where, it just for those that don't know, I'm between jobs. I can say that. Thank you, there, Wood. I'll see you tomorrow as well. I can't wait. Should definitely play in spring football and should we do well. Yeah, Gabe. Hey, you know what? If the American Spring Football League gets off the ground, we'd love to have him. That was a little bit of I don't even want to go there. If the American Spring Football League gets off the ground, it would be great to have Derek Carr as one of our quarterbacks. Carr has a better arm, that's true. They will have the same awareness and love checkdowns. Spot the fuck on, Jay. I had to remember I can actually cuss now. My opinion matters. Okay. Well, okay. Your opinion, my opinion. Opinions are like assholes. We all have them. And one is not more important than the other, Jack. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying, we all have our opinions. Missed field goal punt. Um, looks like missed field goal punt. I guess they had a field goal and then nothing. So the New Orleans Saints offense is just awesome. Not Kamara is decent. Yes, they did a very high out of the strike zone base hit in the bottom. Okay, thanks, Jimmy. So, but I guess they played well, right? 2-1. So glad you. I am. But every day is different. 3-1 Astros. I thought it was 2-1. Huh? I thought it was 2-1. On my phone it says 2-1. So all you needed was one run. So they won 2-1. Unless it was a home run, then it would have been all those runs. But it should have been only 2-1. I have some ideas for you. We can chat. Okay, Jack. Thank you. 3-2. No. The Phillies didn't. The Phillies didn't have two. I get 2-1. What do you think of the Phillies game today, Captain, aka? I didn't see it, Chris. I didn't see any of the game. I just had the pinup score. Let's talk about it. Go. Hey, Velvet. If you don't mind, I'd love to have you come in on camera. God, my machine is slow. I don't know why it's so freaking slow. I restarted it and got rid of a bunch of things around my. I don't know. I gotta have, and I have time. Maybe this week coming up when I'm here because I am not going to Detroit. I come back Monday. I still got lots of administrative stuff to do. I do got a lot of stuff to do. Got to get, and then let me see. It's the 19th. I already got to start paying for Velvet. You're not shy. You dress out. You dress out. You are a persona. Ergo, you have presence. Seriously, yeah, presence. Oh, and the other Texas tied it up 3-3. Okay, well, if the Rangers win today, that series is, I mean, up 3 games to nothing. Call that one. Jacobs is doing good so far. He's doing okay. But yes, I'd love for Velvet to come in. I thought you're going to Monday's game with me. Would. I said as of right now. I don't know. Maybe I would consider it. I didn't say I was. I said I would consider it. Remember that. I'd love to go to the game, but remember, here's the point, okay? Right now I have no hotel. I have no game ticket, and I have no plane ticket. And it's in what, 10 days? And you know what the influx of money is. It's not a lot. We lost 2-1. Good game. Starting pitching was good. It was 1-1 going to the bottom. Bases loaded. Diamondbacks scored a bloop single to center by Marte. I'll take a loss like that. That means that the Phillies were in it. And by the way, if you like what you see, please like, share. If you're on Facebook, thank you. Come to YouTube. Chris Lentz stays on Facebook. That's cool. But come to YouTube. In fact, come into the show. Yes, Hot Neil, we are playing in Miami in November. And the one good thing is that it won't be ridiculously friggin' hot, which I can't stand. I can't stand every game I've been to. Well, I shouldn't say every game. The December game before I went to Cuba, which would have been 2011. Yeah. The game, I think it was 2011. That game was in December. It was pleasant. The November game will be pleasant weather-wise. The rest of the games have been either rainy or muggy. Even that one game we had, it was like either the Sunday night game or the Monday night game. And that was the very first time I wore my captain's coat, the winter jacket. Yeah, Mike, sure. Positive Philly says, can people join? Sure. As soon as I'm done doing the primo. And yes, Hollywood says this. I'm going to show this. Velvet, go on with the captain. By the way, Wood, I hope your study went well the other night. That's all I'm going to say. I hope your study went well. I would entertain Detroit on Monday, but a couple different things got to happen. Okay, let's see here. Did I get rid of this? Okay, good. So that's done. Okay. I'm looking at. I had some YouTube stuff. Okay, now I did that. Okay, so I can get rid of that one. Dismiss. Okay. You option. Okay, I'm getting rid of all of my YouTube thingies while I'm here. Next Thursday, here's something. Are the fake Pirates? Who are they playing? They're playing somebody decent. The Bills, right? Oh, I can't wait until Buffalo just smacks the living dog crap out of them. Yes, because I live here. I do. I live here. Let's see. Video received copyright claim. Looks like it's being shared. Okay, that's fine. So I'm doing things kind of on the run here. If you're watching, thank you. I really appreciate you watching. I'm two more people away from 2060. I've been like on this 2058 bounce for quite a while. I like to get to 60. I want to. I'd like to get a big bounce, man. I'd like to have people know that we're here. It's not an ego thing. It's not an ego thing. It's just that I enjoy having as many people as possible come into the show. Right? Why not? I dismissed that. Okay. Notifications are dismissed. I dismissed you. Dismiss. There you go. Okay. But if you want to come into the show, I would really enjoy that. Seriously, 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 come into the show. Let me get the link up. Oh, I see Howie Long's number is there at the end. Okay. You need some cheerleaders in your show. Okay. Oh, 55. So I'll definitely have to bring my jacket. Oh, I will do a poll. Hey, I can deal with this. I'm going to do a poll tonight. The poll is this. Should I wear my dark Captain's Jack coat, which I will show pictures of, the weather coat, or should I wear the gray wool Captain's winter coat? Okay, I'll need to try to find pictures. Let me see if I can find them. Okay, hang on a second here. Oh my goodness. So that's the poll. Okay, poll. I'll put this here. Gray winter coat or black with patches winter coat in Chicago. When you say the high is going to be 55, is that game time? Is that game time? I don't know. Oh, maybe. Going to be joined by Hot Nail for a little bit. Hot Nail, how
Hey,
you doing?
Captain.
Hey, oh, your hair's
Yeah.
getting long, man.
Yeah, I know. It's getting there. I'm looking like a Woody Woodpecker already.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No, well, you said it.
Captain,
I didn't.
I was kidding you. What part of Cuba? Huh?
What?
Uh-oh.
What? I hear you.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you
Okay.
very well.
Okay. If you guys can't hear me, let me know. If you guys can't hear me, get well, but we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Can you hear me, Captain?
Yes. Yes, I hear you fine.
What part of Cuba you were?
What part of Cuba
you were from? What part of Cuba you were in?
I was in Guantanamo, man.
Oh, Guantanamo.
Yeah, I wasn't
Well, I don't
in
told you I
I
was
wasn't
born
in
and raised.
I wasn't in Cuba. I was in American Cuba. And there's a
Yeah,
difference.
you were in the base.
Yeah, I was on the base. I've never been to Cuba. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, I was in
you're about 7 hours away from. Because I
right.
was
Where
born
you
and
were
raised in
where
Cuba.
right.
Without Medellin, which is south of Havana,
Okay. Hey,
more
I
to the
said
countryside.
hey, if I want to see Cuban girls, all I gotta do is go to Vegas because there's a shit ton in Vegas working the clubs. Seriously.
Well, if you ever come to West Palm Beach, Florida, to West Palm, look
Yeah.
for Don Ramon. It's a
Don Ramon.
delicious restaurant.
Okay. Okay.
Delicious.
Don Ramon. I'll
So
ask
if you
him.
West Palm
Yeah,
have lunch
Hollywood.
together.
Remember that one. Don Ramon in West Palm, right? Yeah, West Palm. What? I didn't hear
Catherine
you,
won't
Hot
let you
Neil.
go.
Okay. Hey, Hot Neil, continue to have good health, brother. Continue to have good health.
What was that, Catherine? Couldn't hear you.
Continue to have
Couldn't hear you. Something's going on.
bueno corazón por ti.
Send me a message, Captain, through
I'll write it. Yeah, Hot Neil's out. Okay. Sorry, Hot Neil. It must be there must be a I'll do. Okay. Let's see here. Hot Neil. Best of health to you. There you go. I put it there. I put it there. Right now, it is still the second quarter. Okay. I see the Saints mounting somewhat of a drive. I saw Kamara getting a decent chunk of yardage. Okay. Basically dump offs. On 30, didn't step out. Okay. I hope Hot Neil is okay. Okay, so the Saints are on the 20. 3 minutes to go. I got it on Prime. By the way, if you're in Chicago this weekend, 55, that's Oakland weather, like they said. Is that the high or the low? Is it if it's the high? Now, if it's the low, I'll actually have to check because I might have to bring my sweats. Might have to bring my sweats. We'll see. And by the way, Wood, did you find out whether I need a coat? You know, a nice coat. You know what I'm talking about. A nice coat for Saturday night. Let me know. Yes, J Dub, I am a veteran. I am a Navy vet. 44 is the low. Okay. I'll bring some cold weather gear. This is going to be the only cold weather game I go to because as of now, I ain't going to Kansas City to freeze my ass off. Not on Christmas. There was only one reason why I would be going to Kansas City, and since that it looks like that's not going to happen anyway, and I'm not talking about a rate of win, by the way, but because that looks like a mission that will not be accomplished. Oh, okay, good. Then I'll wear the I will have decent attire. Of course, I will have decent attire. Good. Well, from the old paratrooper, 82nd, hoorah! Thank you for your service as well. There you go. Thank you, there, shipmate. Thank you as well. J Dub again. Remember RLTW. I learned that from my buddy RLTW. I know what it means. I know you know what it means as well. I was in Bragg as recently as 2015 working as a contractor. That was my first job after. Oh, okay, Wood. Yeah, okay. Here, I'm gonna put this up. I'm putting this up. Yeah, okay. If I can afford it, and I honestly, and this is the truth, do I want to go out to Kansas City where where the security people are living, breathing rectal hemorrhoids of assholishness. I know that that's not a real word. To and it depends upon. I will say this, Wood. It depends upon how we play them in Vegas. I will consider it. I will consider it. there might be an opportunity. I might be getting a job at Fort Riley, which is in Kansas, which is only a couple hours from Kansas City and KC. But Fort Riley's in Kansas, so I don't want to jinx it, but that's a place that I put a resume in. So hopefully that will happen. So we're going to start with hoorah, or as they say in the army, hoo. That's you there, J Dub. Hoo is army for everything. It's for yes, no. I got hemorrhoids. Uh, you know, good job, not a good job, and all that. Oh, there's my girl. There's my girl. Veronica Yim, love you, love you, love you. That is my 49er gal. Love Veronica Yim. I love her to death, even though she's blind. I know she's blind because she calls me handsome. So equal opportunity. Okay, so the Saints. Here's a surprise. The Saints got a field goal. So an offense that is led by Derek Carr. I think they were probably number one in field goal points in the NFL. Jack, I got you, but Positive Philly came in first, so I'm going to do. Charge your phone while you're waiting, please. Okay, charge your phone. I hope you can hear me. Charge your phone. How much? Wait a second. I'm going to bring Jack on real quick. I want to hear. Pause. You're not being bumped. Jack, how much charge you have on your phone? So I got to get the Positive Philly because he was in first. Jack. 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 I can't hear Jack. Okay, I'm gonna put this. Jack. How much charge on your phone? Okay, Jack has got bad. And yes, I love you, Veronica. I love you too. You take care now. Thank you for that. Okay, I charge your phone. Positive Philly's coming in here. His phone, yeah, his phone is
Can you hear me?
dead. Yes, I can. Talk to me there, Positive Philly.
Oh, how you doing, Captain? Listen,
I'm okay.
if
Talk
I'm
to me about the game today, man. What happened?
if I'm being honest, I'm alright with it because I really did expect the Diamondbacks to take one, and I'm working tomorrow night, so I didn't want them to clinch. I didn't want them to clinch when I'm at work, so
Okay.
I can actually enjoy the game and celebrate the clinching game
Now,
the way I properly
is
should.
it a 2-2-1-1-1 format, or is it a 2-3-2 format?
What's that?
Is it 2 games in Philly, 2 games in Arizona, 1 game in Philly, 1 game in Arizona, and 1 game in Philly? Yes, no. Can you guys hear me? Is it me or is it Memorex? I don't know.
Sorry, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I got you.
You can hear me, right?
Yes, I got you.
Okay, good. Okay, so tell me about today's game then.
Yeah, game 1 and 2 were in Philly. Game 3 and 4 and 5 are in Arizona, and if we need to come back for game 6 and 7 in Philly.
Okay, so
Um,
4, and 5 are in Arizona then.
yeah, 3, 4, and 5 are in Arizona.
Okay, so that's a 2-3-2 format. Okay,
Yeah,
so the Phillies just need to win 1 game in Arizona to bring it back to Philly.
yeah.
Actually,
Which
they don't. Well, actually, that's not true. If Arizona
no, they
wins
need.
3,
Yeah, if
yeah,
Arizona wins 2 games, they'll bring it back to Philly.
then that's a 2. Then it's a 2-2-1-1-1.
Arizona won tonight. If they win one more, they
I
advance back
no
to
no no
Philly.
no 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 no. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not talking about wins. I'm talking about the format. 2 games
Yeah.
in Philly. Is it 2 games in Arizona or 3 games in Arizona?
Now it's 3.
Okay, so there. So that's a 2-3-2 format.
Yeah.
Okay, which means the Phillies need to win at least one to possibly win it in Philly in Game 6.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Um, because if not, if they go down 3-2, then they got to win both in Philly,
Yeah.
and we'll go from there. Okay, and
Correct.
Ed, I don't know. I haven't heard from Gabe in forever. I might have to give him a phone call, make sure he's okay. He might be busy with school, and if he is, then good. If he is, then good. And I said, still love. No, no, John. I was just checking, and Jack Kenna's reception sucks. Jack. Okay, yeah. Now he's inside. So maybe, and he's not bouncing around as much. So when positive is done, we'll hopefully get where Kenna, I can actually hear and see Kenna. Oh, now he's outside again. What are you doing, Kenna? I'm trying to talk with Philly, and he keeps bouncing around. You know I can't hear you when you're backstage. You know I can't hear you. So
You guys
talk.
are
Yeah.
tough. I think you guys win
See you
it this
tomorrow.
weekend.
See you tomorrow there, Wood. You take care, shipmate. I will see you early tomorrow. We
I
got
think
it.
you guys win this weekend against the Bears. You guys should take care of business, and we have a great Sunday night matchup against the Dolphins. We'll be wearing our Kelly Green jerseys for the first time. So I'm
Yes,
excited
yes.
for
I
that.
heard that. And I picked the Eagles in an upset.
I don't know. I mean, I think can we win? Yes. Will
Yeah.
we? That's another question.
Yeah. See, you
I
don't
don't
have
know if
that.
we
You
will.
don't have the confidence on your own team because
I do. I'm just.
the Eagles have a good defense, and
It's a must.
right. It is. It's a must win. But here's the
It
thing.
is a must win, especially since losing last week the way we did to the Jets. You can't lose another game like
Yeah,
we did.
you can't lose the two. Well, actually, you're a green team too. I was going to say you can't lose to 2 green teams in a row, but I forgot you're the green team. But
Yeah,
yeah, I if you play well on
we'll win.
defense, you will win. And there's nothing better that I want to see from the Eagles
I
is
don't.
to beat the Dolphins.
I don't trust our defense. I think our defense. I don't think our defense is going to put up that many points. Like I had the Eagles defense in fantasy. I actually started Jacksonville over them because I don't think our defense is going to do that good against the Dolphins. I think they have a good offense with Moser, Hill, Waddle. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I think it's going to be a good game. I think we have a great shot at winning,
Mm-hmm.
but I just don't think our defense is going to have that great of a game.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll see. And guys says, and to think that you like the glass man, I hear something. Facebook user, who is that? Who are you,
Come on
Facebook
over to
user?
YouTube.
No, it says Facebook user. And to think that you like the glass man, okay. I like the Raiders quarterback. I like Aiden O'Connell better.
You go into the game this weekend in Chicago, right, Captain Jack? We're
Yes,
gonna fly
I
out to
will be in
Chicago.
Chicago. Yes, yes. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. Now, I'm going to let you know this as well, Mike. And Jack, I haven't forgotten about you. You're on next. I am trying to get up to Pennsylvania
Okay.
within the next, I would say within the next month.
Come for the World
Maybe.
Series.
Well,
Come for
that's
the World Series first.
here's the thing. If the Phillies get to a World Series game,
When
okay, when Philadelphia, and only because you said though, but I will say if and when Philadelphia gets to a World Series, I will come. I will no, I can't. I will attempt to come to a World Series game in Philly. I will spend some money.
it's, I would love for it to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen for me, Captain.
Yeah, and I will get with Jamie because Jamie can find me some tickets. I think.
He'll get you tickets, and I'll see you on Broad Street.
Okay, that would be cool. I'd wear all my Phillies gear. and
Yeah, I'll do
that
that.
doesn't happen a lot. Okay, so and again, now here's what I got. What honestly is going on with Jalen Hurts that he had such a horrendous game against the Jets? I got to ask.
That's in the past. He's ready for the Dolphins, saying that at home. He had a bad game. He had a bad game. That's all I can say.
Okay, okay. Well, and
And
you're entitled to that. You're entitled to that. You're entitled
and
to
it
that.
looks like the Saints just did something. They just got
Yeah, Marshawn Lattimore just picked off Sunshine.
okay.
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
happens. Um. Okay, Ed. You heard that Gabe's girlfriend dumped him? Is that what you? Is
What?
that what you heard?
Who's saying that?
I don't know. Ed Winchell said something about I heard his girlfriend dumped him. I don't know. Or is he talking about Bob? Maybe he's talking about Philly sports guy. I don't know.
Everybody.
Ed, please, Ed, we haven't spoke. I mean, oh, we spoke today before your daughter took you to appointment. Um, After the show, Ed, please. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know all about. I know all about heartbreak like that. Trust me on that.
They're reviewing this.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Uh, as long as the ball doesn't wiggle, I don't see it wiggling. I don't see it
Yeah,
wiggling.
that's an iron too.
That's interception in my mind. That's interception in my mind. So let's go. Hey, so you think now for this series, you think what? Philly and 6,
5.
Philly and 5. You expect this
Although
to?
I'd love to be able to come back and win it in Philly,
Uh huh.
but I think we can win it in 5.
Okay. Okay. Who was pitching for the Diamondbacks tonight?
Pape? I don't know if I'm saying that right.
I don't know. I was just
I don't know
asking.
how to say the guy's name.
Yeah. Okay.
We
Well,
had
we'll
we
see.
had Suarez, and tomorrow night we had Sanchez, which I'm kind of nervous about. But
Oh, Sanchez, the practical rookie.
yeah,
Okay, the practical rookie, and
he's pitching
he's
tomorrow
got a
night. Personally, I'd put Walker on the mound over him. So I don't know
yeah.
why they're choosing him over Walker, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens.
Well, maybe they throw Walker in Game 5 in a spot start.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Or I think no, I think Wheeler would even be ready to go game 5. Maybe that's what they do.
Yeah, could be, but I
In
mean,
that
once you right,
situation, I'd start Walker over Sanchez in the game 4.
uh, well, we'll find out. I got it. Okay, and Jack Kennis here. He's going to come
And
on.
then
You go ahead, real quick.
I don't know. We could play either Texas team right now. Right now, it's looking to be the Rangers, but I'd love a rematch and be able to beat the Astros. So
Well, I tell
we
you,
shall see.
I'm going to let you know this, man. The way the Rangers are playing,
We should be scared.
yeah. And
I'm not.
remember, the Phillies haven't beaten the Rangers in years.
I know. That's the thing. That's what I'm
In
hearing. One Rangers
years,
keep saying on
in
TikTok.
years. I'm not
It's
kidding on
been.
that.
He says it's been 9 years.
In
It's
years,
been
they
9 years.
haven't beaten the Rangers in years.
And
That's
the Eagles were undefeated. The Eagles were 12-0 against the Jets franchise,
right.
and we
So
beat
things
them. So
happen, man. Things happen. Okay, so Jimmy Farrell said the Astros are winning 7-3 now. Okay. All right.
I'm not watching it. I'm watching Sunday Night Football, but
Yeah. Oh, and John Leon says, and all the car lovers are swinging on Caleb Williams' nuts right now. Okay. We are gonna talk to both a Notre Dame awesome guy and a Caleb Williams stepfather because he would adopt him in a minute. Okay, so we'll see. But we're gonna get to Jack Kenna. Hey, Mike, thanks for coming in. If I get up to Philly, I'll let you know, brother.
definitely. You already know if the Phillies win, I'll be on Broad Street.
Okay. Well, I haven't been on Broad Street. I have not been on Broad Street celebrating. I will put that. I've been on Broad Street celebrating since 1974.
Well, we're going to get you back here in 2023, Captain.
Okay, I would love that. The last time I celebrated on Broad Street was when the Flyers won their second Stanley Cup. The
That was a long
Flyers
time
won
ago.
won their second Stanley Cup, and we haven't had one since. So we'll see.
We'll have the celebration this year.
You got it, brother. Hey, take care, partner. I'm going to bring Jack in here. I want to hear what he has to
Have
say.
a good one,
too.
Cap.
Good night, man. Thanks for coming in. Remember, like, share. Okay. Jack Kenna appears to be in an environment where his video is stable. Okay. We're gonna put him in there. And by the way, Veronica, I love you as well, honey. Thank you. And Veronica is she's the most awesomest 49er gal that I know, who lives in Oakland. DC fumbling right on cue. Oh, and I know that guy. They just had the guy on screen with the jet, with the jet suit. I know him. He's a cool fan. Okay. Jack Kenna, talk to me about this just unheard of request. I want to have control of the team. That's bullcrap.
Control of the team from who?
Caleb Williams is saying that he wants part ownership.
Oh, well, then you know what? Then Caleb Williams can, eat grass, man, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I love the kid. I think it's great. And I'm so glad that my Notre Dame team, whooped their arse. Oh, wait. Is this Roku now with, Roku, you can, say what you want, or?
Yeah, you can let him fly now. Roku.
Man, I can't tell you how many times I got corrected, saying the stuff I shouldn't be saying. And so, yes, Caleb can kiss my arse or ass or whatever, If he wants control of a team, then I don't want him.
Wait a second. Let me clean that up for you. Caleb Wilson can kiss your fucking ass and the dingleberries out of
I love it. Yes. Way to go, Cap.
Out of your ass. He can do
I
that.
love it. And I'm so glad that, the channel changed their rules on this. And yes, I don't want him, if he's saying he wants ownership of the team, to be a part of a team. No, I'm sorry. Don't think so. And it was great to see Notre Dame last. And I watched that kid. He looked amazing and unbelievable. He single-handedly destroyed my Notre Dame team. And this year, payback. So that was great. But
Jack,
I'm not going to.
Make sure you get closer to your modem or your outlet, whatever it is, because you're parking in and out.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the same spot we've been talking for years or so. That internet connection, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just really happy about our defense right now. Our defense is looking good. Hall looks like a good player. I like that kid. It's kind of weird, seeing what's his name? Peterson, playing off the ball so far, but he's almost like a safety, but it's some things are working. It's our defense is impressive, and I'm happy about that because our defense hasn't done very much in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really good to see them stepping up and playing. But then now it's the offense. It's come on, offense. We got the 5th highest payroll in offense. Let's go. Let's do something. We can't have field goals every time we go down to the field.
Yeah, we had that last year, and then you saw where it got us.
And, and which is weird because, the Wild Wild West show, everyone's teams are doing the opposite of what they're doing, what they should be doing. Everybody. So.
Well, except for the Chiefs. The Chiefs are actually performing like they should.
Well, kind of like on the Wild West show, the defense is actually playing better than the offense for the Chiefs, for the first time.
That is true.
So,
yes.
So it's definitely a different year. It's I hope the defense continues to do what they're doing, and I hope McDaniels starts stepping up. Because did you watch the press conference for DeMonte today?
No, I heard that he was bitching though.
Well, no, what he's saying is like, he's kind of being tired like a Raiders fan because he is a Raiders fan.
Mm-hmm.
Like we shouldn't be having these like wins or losses where we're not doing anything on the offense. We can't score in the red zone. We can't do anything. It's like, he's like, you know what? Hey, I'm a player. I'm a game maker. I'm like an elite person, which I agree. He is. He is the top echelon of the players. He's used to winning, and he comes over to a team like ours to go play with Carr, and then we get rid of Carr, and we got Jimmy G, which is actually destroying this offense because we can't throw deep, so everyone's stacking the box, so Josh Jacobs can't run, and we're winning games or losing games on field goal kicks because we can't do anything. It's like, but the defense. So the positive note I'm going to say, guys, is like, I'm loving our defense. It is so refreshing to see the defense do something. And there's so little money on that side of the ball. We did got a lot of draft picks, but they're not playing a lot of the draft picks. It's just guys either they brought in or going another year and they're learning the scheme. So that is awesome. Right now, McDaniels needs to step up, show up, and start doing better things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically what Devontae said. Devontae's like, hey, you know what? I'm a top piece in this offense. Use me the right way. We lost against Pittsburgh, and he had a huge game, and we lost. Not happy. We're winning games.
Yep.
And he's not getting the ball thrown to him. Not happy. Yeah. But at the same time, he is like him and Max. I mean, those two guys are the best players on this team by far, bar none. It's like, you got to do the things like to make each player happy. It's like, you get some stuff done. And I honestly think, with Aiden O'Connell starting, and we saw this with Josh Jacobs, he started running better with Aiden O'Connell because Aiden O'Connell could throw deep. So the defense, you can't put 8 in the box because you got to respect the deep throw.
Right.
And I want to see what this kid's got. So, as you know, again, I'm a Caleb Williams fan. And we need to see what this kid has because next year,
yes,
I don't see if JG keeps doing the things that he's doing and we can't get anything going with the best running back in the NFL, the top 1 to 3 wide receiver in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And we have an amazing tight end, which we saw in the beginning of last game. If you use him, look what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the players that we have.
Right.
And so there's going to be, I think it's up to McDaniels to start showing that he can start, putting together. I mean, what do you think? I mean, honestly, like,
right.
I've never seen a team with better weapons in a long, long time. But the OC, our head coach, can't get some plays going. And how can we not? Like, you look at like New England's slot receivers, and you can't get something going to Renfro. You can't get something to him too. And he doesn't even play. He plays like 20 snaps a game or something like that. Why? It's like, how can you not do this? You got so many different weapons on this roster.
Actually, that was 20 snaps a game is that's actually more than what he plays. And it's
I agree with that. I'm hyping it up, like putting it up there more.
Yeah. Right. But here's the thing, it's like for some reason, he is not part of the offense either by design or by the all actuality. Okay, and we'll see what happens there, but that's just the way it is, and unfortunately, that's not going to change until there is a change of quarterback. Because if you see a change of quarterback, you might see Adams being employed because Adams wants O'Connell as the quarterback. I'm telling you guys.
I agree.
He wants
Absolutely agree.
he wants the kid at quarterback because he knows that Garoppolo can't get him the ball downfield. He knows he can't get him the ball downfield. So until there is a change of quarterback, he's going to be pissed off because Jimmy Garoppolo is going to keep throwing to Jacoby Myers. And that's just the way it is. And I think that, until such a time that the Raiders play Aiden O'Connell, and he's going to take his lumps, that's fine. He's going to take his lumps, but let him play. I mean, there was a quarterback by the name of Derek Carr that played his rookie year and played the entire year and never got off the field. And in 9 years was the Raiders quarterback unless he was injured. Okay. So I think that I think you go with the kid because he can throw the ball downfield, let him learn. And the Raiders, honestly, the Raiders weren't expected to do anything this year anyway. And I really think that you need to see if Aiden O'Connell is the quarterback of the future for the Raiders. Okay? If he is the quarterback of the future, then you know that when the Raiders pick in the first round, unless a quarterback of such outstanding pedigree were to drop, i.e., if Bo Nix drops, or if Michael Penix drops, or May drops to the Raiders, if they drop, okay, then run to the stage and put their names in. But until such a time that happens, I want to see what we have with Aiden O'Connell, AOC4. I want to see what we have with him because the Raiders need help, more help on defense. They need help on the offensive line, although I think Mumford should have been the right tackle from Jump Street. I said that.
Agreed.
I said Illuminor should be the right guard.
Mm-hmm.
That Van Roten should be the swing guard. And that Mumford should be the right tackle. And I'm telling you this next year as well. You got a kid named Wagner who's huge. That's on the what do you call it? The injured reserve. You can't teach size.
No, Wagner's a big kid, like 6'9".
Yes.
He's a big kid.
Right. He's a big kid. And what I think might happen is that Mumford might slide over to one of the guards, and I say one of the guards because I'm not really sure what you're going to do with Parham. I think Parham's fine at guard. I'd much rather see him at center. But if James continues to play well, James will stay at center. Parham will stay at a guard. You might have Mumford slide in over to another guard, probably the right guard, and then you have Wagner play right tackle, and you kind of take your lumps with him. But you're building for the future, right? And that's what I think. And I still think you need another guard, but I think you're good at tackle. I think you might look at another center. I really wish that Morrissey hadn't been grabbed by the Texans. People forget about him, but the kid was
7th round draft pick. He was good. He
was good, and he should be our center right now. Okay, I think that it's going to happen if the Raiders continue to build this year, and all these people that were calling him McShitnuts.
Well, who's that? Who's that guy? I have no idea who that person is.
I can't remember what his name was. But if the Raiders continue to build this year, then our coach stays. If the Raiders don't do well, I still think our coach might stay, but they're building. And we will see because, again, the other thing is then it starts becoming economics. Okay? I don't know if the Raiders are still paying Gruden. I don't know. We don't know. but they are paying McDaniel for at least another 5. Well, this is year 2 of a 5-year contract.
No, 4 years. It's a 4-year contract.
Okay, well then this is year 2 of a 4-year contract. So if you are still paying Gruden, which I don't know, you still have to pay that contract and McDaniels and another contract. Can Mark do it? Sure. Does he want to? No. He wants more money for him to go to PF Chang's and Hooters and look at really good looking babes and
I can't blame Mark for that. Good for you, Mark.
Yes,
for a long time, I thought you were like swinging the other way. So I'm glad that he's doing it. So
yeah, and I want to see us continue to get better.
Well, I always want to see us continue to get better. And you know what? Yes, I agree. It's like we look at our drafts over the last several years. And, I'm going to say this, Raider Nation already knows, of the people that know me that I'm friends with in the chat, I wanted Carter over Tyree. Yes, with his issue with that racing and someone lost their life and stuff. But I thought Carter, it wasn't all on Carter. It was like, both parties. I mean, that kid is like blowing it up. And yes, I hear people saying, oh, he's blowing it up because, what they have on a line. Yes, I'm sure that's true. But when you got a Max Crosby out there and you can blow it up from the middle, it's fantastic. And Jenkins, man, the veteran.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. Jenkins is the reason why we're getting more pressure.
Absolutely,
on the quarterback, right? And by the way, I didn't see it because I was actually at the game. Although it was not. Did you guys see the YouTube, or not YouTube, but the Twitter video where I'm at the very end of the Twitter video? I posted it on my Twitter because somebody else did. But they have a picture of me on the big screen at the end of the.
I sent you a picture of you on the big screen and in through Facebook stuff, Messenger.
No, I'm talking about the Jumbotron. I'm talking about the Jumbotron. I was on the Jumbotron. I know that I was.
Oh, I don't do Twitter, so I'm sorry.
Right. No, but on the Jumbotron, I was on the Jumbotron after the safety going two like this, for the safety. So I got that picture too. But here's the thing: it was Bilal Nichols of all people that actually blew up the middle, and Max came in and got the safety, which was great. But Nichols hasn't been playing all that well, but Jenkins has been. And
Jenkins has been playing very well. And like him and Hall.
Yeah.
Man, Hall is like stepped up. It's like that kid went from like nowhere to like here. It's like, I'm really impressed with that kid so far. So it's like, wow. With Hobbs being out, it's like in him filling in. It's like, where did this kid come from? Like, no ever talked about him. And now he's playing it super good at the slot. And it's like, I'm impressed. And so I'm impressed with the defense as overall. And Graham is like, for a long time, I've been saying, I'm not that impressed with Graham. But, Morrig is like, he's learned from the system. You give him a year. Like, you go from the previous system where he's just like in a floater in the backside and like you don't have to worry about much, to a scheme that's way more complicated, and he stepped up. And Spillane getting 2 picks in one game. It's like, I'm liking that kid. I was not super happy, like, when we let Perryman go. And then Spillane took over. It's like, kind of, at the time, I was thinking like, who was the kid, like the guy we got from the Bears? And we paid that big contract to, and it just didn't work out. But number 44. I can't remember. Yeah, it was number 44. He was a ski, like a Kowalski or something. Ski. Yes.
Yeah.
So we're on the same page. So, but Spillane's playing well. It's like, I'm liking what this Raiders defense does. It makes me happy to see that our defense, because you know what? If we go back to the old days, we had great offenses and so forth, but we had great defenses, and we haven't seen a good defense in a long time. So it's good to see, like, a team that we've had, and there's not that much money thrown at it, but we got a lot of draft picks. But signed players very well this year to fill the gaps, and I'm happy about that. I'm not happy about our defensive end at all. I mean,
Okay. I'm gonna stop you. And I
I'm not talking about one player. I'm talking about the entire position.
Okay, but I'm going to go there because when you go there, it's measured. Like Tyree Wilson sucks and was the biggest bust in this draft. No,
I'm not saying that.
I know you're not saying it, but the implications are there that we are not getting a lot of pressures from the other side. Okay, I get it, but Kuntz has played decently, which is why he's been playing. Wilson's played 6 games in the NFL on a foot that's repaired, that he's coming back from an injury. Okay, I'm not going to call him a bust until such a time as I know he's a bust.
I don't want to call him that either.
Right,
but you know they figure game 4.
Yeah. We need.
But you know the thing that gets me with a defensive end versus a defensive lineman, when you and I think this is obvious. This is like very obvious to Raider Nation. When you snap the ball and you're the last person whose hand comes up off the field to rush in, then that's kind of an issue. I mean, like. You're drafting a top 10 pick, who can potentially be the number 1 defensive end versus the guy that the Cardinals drafted. The Cardinals drafted other guys, he doesn't have the highest potential, but he's going to be guaranteed 8 or 9 sacks per year. It's like he's more guaranteed. It's like more polished. And I want to see that out of him. And I want him to be faster. And the first time last game, they actually put him at a DT. I mean, it's just starting to remind me of Cleve Farrell all over again.
Yeah. But by the way, what's Farrell doing with the Niners?
I don't know. I don't even give a crap, dude. Who cares?
He actually is playing well. He's actually playing well with the Niners. He is. I mean, not that I check out every Niner video that there is, but every time I've seen him, when I've seen the Niners on, I kind of always see a Cleve Farrell highlight, not video, but a highlight play that's on TV. Okay, so I'm saying we do need better production out of the other end. I agree with that. We do need better production out of the other end, but I'm gonna give Wilson at least. Okay, it's almost halfway through the season. Okay. Technically, he's still got 2.5 games.
I'm going to give him the whole year until next year.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
honestly,
I want to see something by the latter part of the year where you see what's going on.
But foot injuries are like a big thing.
Yes.
I mean, look at Mike Williams when we signed him to that contract, and his foot never healed. And it's like, from the Chargers, we were expecting a lot of things out of him, and his foot never healed. So, God bless. I hope Tyree. It's like, please, I hope the foot heals, make you more explosive. I want to see that out of him but he is strong. He's a strong guy. He's a big dude. It's like when he bull rushes and he's going against a finesse tackle, which there's not a lot of finesse tackles. He starts pushing his way back and makes an impact. But you can't have one thing that you do. You need to get the whole repertoire, swat hands and do things. It's like, boy, it's like, what would this season look like, if Chandler Jones wasn't cray-cray and he can learn under him and Max, you don't have to bring him in like they did as early as they did. It's like, this defense would even be better than what it even is right now. So I'm as a positive note, I'm saying this defense is looking good, and it could have even been better. But there's crazy stuff going on. The offense, though, on the other hand, I'm totally the opposite. I've never seen. Can you tell me this? When have we had a better offense in the way of the weapons in every position? But we can't score any points.
Mm-hmm.
And I put that solely when you have these type of weapons. I mean, even a Lane Kiffin, who's the worst head coach I've ever seen for the Raiders, can do as much as what's going on right now. It's like, have you ever seen it? Like,
I don't recall seeing a team as with as much firepower and with as much penile dysfunction.
yeah, I don't get it.
Said that deliberately. That yeah, it's
confusing. It's like, you know, it's like, I understand, like, you know, when Jimmy G is our quarterback and they put, you know, everyone puts 8 guys in a box and challenges Jimmy G to throw deep. So we can't throw deep. We don't throw deep. And so Josh Jacobs don't have the good games.
Yeah.
I see that. And we put AOC in there for the first time, you know, starting, which I agree. You should put AOC in there because he's got a full week to practice. And I understand why Hoyer went in as the backup when Jimmy G got hurt, because he knows the system. Right. You're not giving AOC the full week to like learn and like understand and like run the plays that, you know, McDaniels wants. So I will say, McDaniels, that was a smart move.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got this type of firepower, and it's like when the defense has to respect a rookie over a vet, and it's like now it's like, you know, we're getting deep balls. So Josh Jacobs opens up, and he's the bell cow of this team. He makes everything run. So when AOC was in there, that was his first game that he got way better. And it's like, now I'm seeing what the Niners were looking at when they traded all those draft picks to get a quarterback, because they see the limitations of Jimmy G. Mm-hmm. And now Raider Nation, since we signed him, now we're feeling the same thing. All my Niner friends, you know, being a Northern California guy, and most of my friends are Niner fans, they're like, we're glad you got that guy. Goodbye. We'd rather have Purdy. So,
yeah. Well, we'll see on that. And Jack, I'm gonna hopefully, if you want to come into the show, because first off, Jack's phone is more than whatever it is, so you don't have to worry about. And your reception has gotten better as the night went on. But yeah. I want to see more. I think we can see more. And it's just a matter of putting the team out there and actually doing it. We got to see it. And I think we can see it, because here's what I see. And this is a projection for the next 4 weeks. Okay. This is a projection for the next 4 weeks. Okay. We should beat Chicago. I'm not saying these are going to happen, but if you look at it from my mind, we should beat Chicago. We're going to get blown the fuck out in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We should beat the Giants. And the Jets.
Close.
It's either going to be a close win or a close loss.
Agreed.
That's the only game I really can't project. I think we can be 2-2. We'll either be 2-2 or 3-1 in the next 4 weeks. And that's after, or no, that's including Chicago. Yeah. Win, loss, win, we'll see. 2-2 or 3-1. But if you go 2-2, that's still 5-5.
Agreed.
Okay.
I never give up hope. I never want to lose a game. It's like, if we lose because they're a better team.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you know, there's certain people out there in the chat. It's like, we're losing because certain things are happening. And when our star players are saying this, things need to happen. We need to improve.
Mhm.
And it all comes down. It's like, I won't say the coach's name or anything like that, but we need to improve. And it starts from the man in charge. Be a leader of men, please. Just talk to Rich for like 5 minutes.
Well,
and just,
let me ask. Like I said, you win with the coach, you lose with the coach. Right now,
Agreed.
You win with them, lose with them. We're 3-3. We can be 4-4 and 5-5. Okay, so if the Raiders win, it's because of the coach. If the Raiders lose, it's because of the coach.
Are we losing? Are we losing because of the coach, or like against New England? We are playing down to that level of talent. They don't even. They didn't have Jude on.
I get it, but it's still the same. You win as a team, you lose as a team.
Well, there's a reason why you win, and there's a reason why you lose. But you know what? When the other team is like missing like half their team, and we're only kicking field goals, and we a top again before was supposed to be like a top 5 red zone coach, and we're not. Where are we in red zone? We're like one of the worst teams in the league. We can't score touchdowns. It's field goals.
Jack,
okay, I'm just saying this, Cap. It's like I feel like I'm Devontae. I want to see an improvement of the overall offense.
I do too, but like I said, first off, until such a time that Mark Davis gives me control over Dave Ziegler and Josh McDaniels, okay? Until such a time, we can bitch, moan, groan, well, we can't have our signs because we'll be thrown out of stadium. Well, we can do whatever the hell we want, okay? And you're gonna, and then like Brian is a McShitnuts type of guy because he says McDummy tore this team apart. But the same thing can be said in Denver because Sean Payton took a team that was a hell of a lot better with the Broncos, and they suck worse this year than they did last year. Why? Because he tore the team down to what he wants, and like it or not, it's going to be in his image.
So,
like it or not, it's going to be in his image. So
I'm going to defend Rick. The Broncos, they gave up a lot of picks for Russell Wilson, right?
Yeah.
Did they not give up a lot of picks and high picks for Peyton?
Yeah.
The next year. So they have nothing to work with. So your head coach is trying to get his guys, his stuff in there, and they have nobody to work with.
And whose fault is that?
This year we had 12 picks, 9 guys on defense, 3 guys on offense. So we got McDaniel's guys in there. We got the players to come in. And that is like half the picks the Broncos have. So if the Broncos are going to stink for a while until they get more picks.
Yeah. Well, but what I'm just saying is that, hey, Matt, and again, Brian says it, Matt, it's not the Patriot way. It's the way things should be. Okay. It's the new Raider way is the way that people build franchises in the NFL, right, wrong, or indifferent. It's the way it's done. And I am of a mind. I keep saying this, okay? I am of a mind. When Al Davis was in charge, it was there's the Raiders and 31 other teams. That's true. The Raiders and 31 other teams, and Carr just threw a pick, although it was a tip pick, but he threw a pick. Is it a pick 6? Looks like it.
I have one last question that I'm going to dip, and I'm going to go back in the chat. So if we can go back to the draft, I look at the players that are starting. We got Mayers starting. We got Trucker coming in once in a while, like to run end rounds.
Tucker.
And we got Bennett. Bennett's been, I like that kid. When they drafted him, I was like, wow, I'm glad we got him. Yeah, I'm glad we traded him. Yeah. And O'Connell too. I'm happy we got that kid. But in the first round with Trey or Carter, who was your pick at that point?
Trey Wilson.
All right. I'm the opposite of that. I wanted Carter. Just because right now, let's say we don't get a quarterback next year. What is our biggest need?
Point being is that we've been needing somebody opposite Max, and we had that.
Well, we thought we had that with Cameron Jones.
Well, exactly, and I was just going to say that if you would have allowed me. I said,
sorry,
we had that with Jones in theory, and we were going to be bringing up Wilson and getting him up to speed after his injury. We were going to insert him surreptitiously and bring him along slowly. And then I just got, like you said, Chandler is cray-cray.
He is cray-cray.
I'm not saying that in a bad, I'm just saying it's true. He flipped his gizzard, and may he find, peace and serenity and good things, right? I hope so. But I didn't want his fucking contract on me from him being a dipshit. Okay, that I'm going to say as well. So I'm glad that hopefully the Raiders will not have to eat all of that. Hopefully, okay.
Well, it's all about Chandler Jones. Is it detrimental to the team? Right. Can it get out of that contract? But next year, from the dead money, from Littleton, Quick Krakowski. That's his name.
Yeah,
his contract is next year. There's $30 million of dead money that will be over with, so that will help the team next year. Yes. I don't want to look to next year. I want this year. I want it to be the crazy team. Think of the 1980s Raiders coming out wild card team and doing something amazing and going all the way. I want to see that for this team. So. Never want to lose. For all the Raider fans that talk about tanking for Caleb, no, there's none of that. Forget that. I want to win every single game that we can win.
Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that because you were of that ilk earlier.
No, I just like Caleb Williams from what I saw last year. He just impressed me so much. That kid is like a young Patrick Mahomes. It's and that's why I said I want the Broncos to win enough to where they can't get them. Because I don't want a division of Caleb Williams, Herbert, and Patrick Mahomes, and we have Jimmy G.
We're not going to have Jimmy G next year. Okay? He's not going to be our quarterback next year. That is so obvious to me, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, it's totally obvious to me too. But yeah. I'm just saying right now, that's our starting quarterback. Is I'm going to support every Raider player, I'm going to support our coach, even though I don't care for him, but I'm going to support everyone. So, John Leon, salute, brother. Willie Wayne, salute. Cap, I'm going to go back in the chat. I love you, brother, and let's talk afterwards. I want to talk about your shoulder and things that you can do. I'm all about your health, brother. We're the same place.
I appreciate it, okay? And good hearing from you, Jack. You take care.
All right. Salute, nation.
Thank you, Derek. Jack Kenna. And it's always good hearing from it. If you want to be in the show, I put the link up again. We got about 40 minutes. Actually, I only got 10 more minutes because I can call it at 90. I will, because I got to pack yet. And I see some things that okay, I'm going to look at this, okay? Josh needs to give up the play calling. Is Josh McDaniels calling the plays? I don't know. I don't know if it's him or Lombardi. I don't know. Has it been? Have we established? Is it known? Did Josh McDaniels say in it? Because I don't have time to listen to press conferences. I don't. I'm admitting this. I don't have the time in the world to listen to everybody's press conference. All I do know is that McDaniels is known to be, we need to go out into the situation and play a lot better. He's Mr. That's all I do know. He's Mr. and he needs to work on that. He's not the most eloquent public speaker. But I want to know is he calling the plays or is Lombardi calling the plays? I don't know. Kaplan says, I think the Raiders win in shot. Jared, thank you for that. I think we should win. I think we should win. Thank you there, Willie Wayne. Yes, Josh has said he needs to call better plays in multiple. Okay, well, okay, Matt, got it. But you know what? Lombardi isn't that all that in a biscuit to me as well. We do need, if we need better play calls, that is true, but we need a better offensive coordinator. That I agree. We need a better offensive coordinator than Mick Lombardi. Because he ain't getting it done either. And if McDaniels is calling the play, then we need an offensive coordinator that really is an offensive coordinator and let McDaniels actually run the team. But don't lay a finger on what's going on with the defense because they're playing well. Okay, and yeah, we should take input from Adams because he is our best player. I agree with that too. I agree with that. If you want to come into the show, please come into the show. I appreciate all the people that are here. If you are watching, like please on YouTube, like on Facebook. But here's what I want you. I want you to share it up. I really do. I want you to share it up because there's no reason why we can't all be talking about this. But if you don't want to talk about it, then that's fine because I need to pack. So you guys and gals, I should say, guys and gals have about 5 minutes until I'm going to shut it down at 90. And I'm going to go pack because I got to go pack. I got a 7 o'clock flight tomorrow.
Call from J Captain Jack Google Voice.
Somebody's calling my Google Voice. And if you're calling my Google Voice, I told you hit the fucking link. Hit the link. Hit the link. Hit the link to the show, please. Hit the link. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. I have to do that, but let's see here. I heard somebody come in. Thank you. I'll be right with you. I'll be right there. Don't go nowhere. Okay. All right. Who's there? Oh, Jared's here. Holy. Jared. Great. It says devices not connected. Jared. It says devices. Get the link. Okay. Authenticate. Okay. You're in, but your devices are not connected. Please connect your devices. Please connect your devices. I don't know what else to tell you. Just want to say have a good time in China. Okay, well, thanks, Jared. Appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. Said please get your. It'd be great to have Jared on screen, man. You don't even have to be. You don't even have to be on video. Don't even have to be on video. Just get your device so that you have audio. Okay, so you have audio. But thank you, Jared. I see in the he said he wanted for me to have a good time. I will. Thank you there, sir. I will have a good time. Okay. Okay. John and Jack are having their little skirmishes in the comment section. Anyway, If you want to venture and voice something, hit the link. I show the link here. I'm going to put it again here. I'm going to put it up. Hit the link. StreamYard.com/9 Romeo Whiskey, Quebec Romeo Whiskey, X-Ray Zulu 75. Hit the link. Get in here. Make sure your audio works. That's important. Make sure your audio works. Video, don't really. Honestly, if we can hear you, that's better. Hit the link. Oh, pardon me. Because I will be. Got to pack. Like I said, I got a flight that leaves at 7:00, which means that technically I got to be at the airport at 5:00. I haven't packed yet, and that means I got to wake up at 4 to get an Uber or even a taxi for that matter. Oh my God! This is because and if they don't get me, then somebody who's in the other room who has a bad habit of not being able to get home is going to have to go home with a cell phone. That's going to suck, but such is life. You want Hoyer or AOC to start in Chicago? Matt, I want AOC 4. I think I'm on record as saying that. I'm pretty sure I'm on record. But, okay, here we go. Derek Carr. Oh, no, it's not Derek Carr. It's, what's his nose? The other guy. The robo quarterback. The running quarterback. Okay, here comes Carr. 1 minute and 38 seconds left in the third and 3. Are they going to they're going to score it? What was they saying? 22 straight? Oh no, he left. He was shuttling in place. Okay. So the running quarterback is in, and I think he has a first down. Yes, he has a first down. So you better get, he did. He had a first. Okay, so I can't remember his name. Number 7. Taysom Hill. There you go. I like Carr, better quarterback on this team, and Caleb wins more than JG. Glad you're a JG and McDummy fan. Just glad you're not the general manager of the Raiders. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Derek Carr is not a Raiders quarterback anymore. Jimmy G is the Raiders quarterback. There's Derek Carr on 1st and goal, and it was almost picked off. It was also a bunch of flags for defensive pass interference. Just saying. Yeah, just saying. A lot of flags. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Was that first? Oh, personal foul? Wow. Unnecessary roughness? Wow. I want to see this. Okay, I want to see this. Okay. There's the... Ooh, and that's on Foster Moreau, too. I recognize that number. And, oh my goodness. Alvin Kamara gets just totally pig rolled, or in a pig pile, I should say. No gain. 2nd down and goal from the 2. So yeah, second and goal. Kamara's in there. They got the big defensive lineman number 99 playing lead fullback. And Kamara is stuffed on the 1 yard line. It's third and goal, the end of the third quarter. Wow. McDaniel is coach till he's fired, but I want another system, and so does Adam. No, see, Willie Wayne, I disagree with that. Devontae wants the kid to throw him the ball. Seriously. McDaniels does not play a down for the Raiders. Devontae Adams wants a quarterback that is capable of throwing him the football. And that is for true. Let's see here. You got that number. Okay. Let's see here. If you are coming into the show, please come into the show. I'd love to have you on. Let's see here. Okay. Do that. Anyway, I gotta watch some of these things. Anyway, all right. Hopefully, we'll get some good stuff here. Okay. If you're out in California and you are in Tracy, hopefully you guys get this. Yeah, John L has a standing invite to go on to the show. John Leon can go on the show anytime, Jack Kenna. For all those that are out in California in Tracy, Lester Hayes is signing autographs tomorrow, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday from 3 to 8 at the Safe Mart. Okay? Lester Hayes signing autographs. Awesome. Figured I would pass that. So here we go. If you want to come in and hopefully you will come in. Oh, okay. This is which is Kamara going to get there? No, he is not. That was third down, and Kamara is kept out of the end zone on a opposite. What do you call it? Like a bootleg sweep. Fourth and goal. I want to see this, John. I will get John Leon is going to be coming in a minute. John Leon is going to be coming on in a minute, but I want to see this. It was a bootleg reverse pivot type of sweep. And the Jaguars kept him out of the end zone. So what was it? And they're going for it on fourth down, which I agree with. You need to score some points. And Taysom Hill finally gets a touchdown for the Saints. Taysom Hill does, not Derek Carr. And they'll go for 2. Anyway, we got John in the show. John, we got a couple minutes. I think I can do the end. Yeah, I know, Matt. They had to take him out to get the touchdown. John Leon, you are here, sir, and welcome back. You have been a part of our show before. You could do at least 10, 15 minutes maybe. And then I
All
got
right.
it back. What's going on, brother?
Not much. I just taking up Jack Kenya's offer.
Yeah. Well, you have it. You have an offer to come in anytime. Like Kenna's going to say, well, okay, come on then.
Yeah. Yeah, well, like me, I'm a Raider fan, and I support our coach. I support our GM. I support Jimmy. I support anybody on our team. I don't need to take cheap shots at them like half the fans that are Saints fans, actually. And telling me if I was the GM, well, if he was the GM, he would have known who to pick. It all depends on who the crowd's going for. You know what I mean? You don't have no evaluation of talent, you know? So, and I'm not the GM,
No.
thankfully. I'm a fan of the Raiders.
By
Not
the
a
way,
fan of Jacobs. Not a fan of Carr. Not a fan of whoever the crowd is cheering for that year.
mhm,
Caleb Williams. I'm not a fan like that. I'm a Raider
right.
fan, and I cheer for the Raiders. So let you know, Jack. So when you flip flop next year and you choose a new guy to swing on his nuts, let me know who's the new guy. You know what I mean? And that's simple as that. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
don't, I don't, I don't go back and forth. Whatever the Raider Nation. I didn't know he spoke for the Raider Nation. I didn't know he was a spokesman for the Raider Nation. Now he's saying he's a spokesman, saying the Raider Nation voted. I didn't know he was taking votes. You know.
Mhm.
I
Well,
know.
I know we all can say, like I said,
I'm a
it
Raider fan,
yeah,
and I'm cheering this year, and I don't need no negative Nancy's in putting my year down just because they like a certain player. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I'm cheering for the Raiders, whoever the head coach is, whoever the quarterback is, whoever the GM is. I'm just cheering for we get shit straight and move on. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's where I'm at.
And I'm listening, like I said, and that's why I kind of refused and
Now
Jack
he wants to see
Kennett.
my face. Okay, I got to show my face to Jack Canna so he could be happy. He could see me tonight. Maybe he could. Um.
Okay.
There you go, Jack. You
Yeah,
see my
there you
face?
go. You
There you
see
go. You happy
it's
now?
face to face.
Now you could rub one off tonight to me.
Oh man, it's getting nasty in here.
Well, now I can speak. I don't have to. Now you're on Roku, right?
Yeah, you can cuss on Roku now.
Yeah, yeah. So I
You
had
can
my
cuss
say.
on Roku. Yeah. And that's why I told people, I said, nah, up until they change the rules, sorry guys, you got to keep it clean. But
Yeah. So now, what else do you want me to do, Jack? You want me to do a backflip, or what do you want me to
okay, come on
do?
now, come on now. Just
I can't.
okay. Here's the thing. Yeah, you and Kenna are going back and forth.
Mhm.
You know, little snippy. I get it. To be above that. Be above that,
Yeah,
and that goes for you, John. It goes for Kenna. It goes
yeah.
for you both. Okay, so just
I,
stop it. Just stop it.
I just did everything he told me to come on the show. He told me to show
You
my
did.
face, and
Yeah, you did.
so there you go. I'm
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Okay, so now I gotta ask, since you're here. Okay,
Yes, sir.
what do you think the Raider? How do you think the Raiders are gonna? What's gonna be their record in the next 4 games? Because I'm on record 2-2 or 3-1.
I say we lose to the Lions, and then we win the rest.
Okay. Like I said, the
But
only game that I'm really iffy on is the Jets. I think that their defense might, because our offense, the way our offense is playing now, the Jets defense can outscore the Raiders
mhm.
offense. So
Well,
I'm on record saying that win, loss, win, close game.
yeah. Well, I could see us beating the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
I know they have a good defense, but
Yes.
I could see our offense coming together soon. You know what I mean? And then
Right.
the trade deadline's coming up soon, so I honestly think we're gonna trade for somebody big. You know what I mean? I think
Well,
we're
like you said, and it's going to be Renfro because everybody and their grandmother knows it's going to be Renfro.
Renfro, and then possibly Jacobs if he don't start showing up. You know what I mean? If
Well, I
Aiden's
mean,
Aiden's in there.
well, here's the thing, though. If the offense it keeps getting shoved back and there's like 8-9 people in the box, okay, I no OJ Simpson in his prime, Jim Brown in his prime. Those guys are not going to get any yards because there's nobody that's pushing 9 guys out from away from you. Those guys in there, Earl Campbell in his prime ain't going to get any yards when there's no holes to go through. So I'm just saying, and I'm not a Jacobs apologist.
Uh,
I'm not a Jacobs apologist, but you need a quarterback that will be able to make sure that you don't have 8, 9, 10 guys stacked in the box.
yeah,
And until such a time as that happens, Jacobs ain't going to get any yards.
true. But I would like to see a little bit more of Zamir White. You know what I mean?
I agree with that too.
And so that way you can make that decision. You know what I mean? But that's where it's at. And about the head coach, I believe the question was what I think about the head coach. Head coach, he's not doing great, but he's not doing terrible. We got a winning. We're in second place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So we got a chance. We got a chance to turn things around.
Yep.
That's all that matters to me. You know what I mean? It's something to root for. Not out here bashing nobody, bashing players, bashing. You know what I mean? The head coach or whatever. And he's on our side this time. So
Yeah,
that's who I'm rooting for.
I agree.
And that's where I'm at with the head coach. And if he fails, if he's our head coach next year again, I'm gonna root for him again. If he's not, he's not. Then I'm gonna move on to the next.
Right, and that's what I say. Is the fact is, if you are wearing the shield, if you're wearing this
Yes.
on your helmet or on your clothes on the sideline,
Yep.
okay, I'm rooting for those guys.
Yep.
And until such a time as you're not, then okay, I really, it's kind of like I think of what is it, Joe Pesci in the movie My Cousin Vinny. Okay, I'm true with that guy.
Yeah.
That's it. It's like I'm true with you. I'm true with you. When you're on the witness stand, I'm true with you because, and that's a New York, Italian. I'm through with you, but I'm true with this guy. It's true. Dennis Allen was the former coach of the Raiders.
Yep.
Did I support him when he was the coach? Hell yeah. Do I support him now? No. He's the coach of the Saints. Derek Carr was the quarterback for the Raiders for 9 years. I supported him all the time.
Exactly.
He's the quarterback of the Saints. I like Foster Moreau. I do. I met his parents. Great kid. Okay. But he's a Saint. What was it? What's his name? Abram is a Saint. All these guys are former Raiders or on other teams. That's fine. I'm not rooting for them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's same here. I'm rooting for the Raiders. That's it. Whatever the nation has to vote on or say that they don't like this guy or that guy, I'm rooting for the Raiders. Whoever's playing for the Raiders, that's who I'm cheering for. Josh Jacobs, I may not like his play right now, and I believe he may be traded, but I'm not going to bash him. I'm not going to sit here and call him names or whatnot. I'm hoping he improves. I'm hoping we can get something out of him. Either through trade or he starts playing like he did last year. It's just that's all I'm rooting for. I'm looking at the positive side. I'm not here to be negative. I'm not here to constantly look down on the Raiders. It's been 20 something years since we went to the championship game. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something to cheer for.
Yes.
That's the last time I got to really cheer.
True.
And I remember those days. They were good. And that's what I'm rooting for now.
Yeah, and I'm going to agree with Matt 07. It's not Jacobs' fault. It's the offensive line not providing any holes.
Yeah, well,
True.
like Illuminor and Munford need to be switched.
No. Illuminor needs to go to right guard. Mumford
Yeah,
needs to go to right tackle.
exactly.
Van Roten, if
Needs to get out.
he can either leave, or if he does better than Parham, then he's better than Parham, and that's what needs to happen. Okay,
I thought Parham had played fairly decent this year.
right? I
Not
said
not too
yeah,
bad.
not too bad, but like I said, I want the best 5 guys on the offensive line out there.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want the best 5 guys out there,
And
and
now
if that's that's what I want.
and now with AOC, even if he balls out, say we start him for the rest of the year, even if he
Mhm.
balls out and he looks like the future, I still think we need to draft a quarterback early.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna say this. If he balls out, then why do we need a quarterback in the first round?
I would say second at least. At
Okay.
least second.
And that's what I'm saying. If there are plenty of good quarterbacks, and unless one of them drops to the Raiders, I say it. And my choices are this: Penix, Bo Nix, May, right? Those are the other 3 guys, and there might be more, but right now those are the guys. If they fall to the Raiders in the first round, then yeah, take them.
Yeah. And
But
I seen something about Sanders' kid. Is he coming out this year or is it
oh,
next?
I don't know. I would think that you should probably stay in school another year, because the competition is getting better, and he's a
Yeah.
better quarterback. But the competition is better. But I think that he needs to
Get
get
more play
another
time.
year,
Yeah.
year of time. Yeah, we'll see that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's where I'm at with the quarterback situation. I still think we need to draft either if he balls out, second or third latest, to give him some kind of competition to go up against. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because after this year, people are going to have, he balls out, they're going to have film on AOC. You know what I mean? And everybody knows, like, after the rookie's first year, second year, they don't do as well because everybody has film on them. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. And that's why I'm saying, if one of the premier quarterbacks falls to the Raiders, okay, and I'm saying the premier quarterbacks, those guys, because don't even talk and don't smoke anything on Caleb Williams, because again, I think
I wouldn't take him.
I think Caleb Williams will be a decent quarterback, but
No.
the way, like I said, the way Stroud's playing is above and beyond. I think I haven't watched a lot of Young, but I'm sure he's playing okay. But we'll see. We'll see. There's somebody in the next room. It's funny because I always know what's going on by the cheers or the sounds. I look up at the screen. Okay. Yeah, and I agree. This is what I agree with Georgia Patriot, and this is it. If Aiden O'Connell is the shiznit, then you don't need a quarterback. If he's not the shiznit, you're going to need a quarterback. It's not a catch-22. It's logic. Okay, it is logic. If he balls out, he's going to be the quarterback, and if he balls out, the old thing, like I said, Rich Gannon did not have the strongest arm. He used his legs. He was a smart quarterback. He was cerebral, and he got things done.
Yeah.
He was a pocket passer. So, and he took us to a Super Bowl. He won an MVP. Okay, granted, he didn't have a great Super Bowl because Gruden knew everything about him and whatnot. But we'll see. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens there. But if if Aiden O'Connell plays well, then he plays well.
And
That's
and
what I'm
uh, to
saying.
and to Jack's comment, Josh Jacobs played under whose system last year? That made him the best running back last year. I mean,
McDaniels is
you got to
yeah.
give some kind of credit to some. You just can't give it all to Josh Jacobs. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean it's the same offense, its system. It's the same OC. It's the same offensive line coach. It's the same head coach. And aside from the fact that Van Roten is playing for Alex Barr, it's the same offensive line. But the difference is that people are stacking the box because the quarterback, and I will give Derek Carr his due in this respect, he can throw the damn ball down the field. Jimmy Garoppolo cannot. So we'll see on that. John, did you come in again? Did I lose you or okay? Which one, John? Are you here still? Okay, you might have gone to the second one because I see him coming in. Okay, John, you on this one? John, you here? Okay, he added himself twice. I'm gonna go back to the other one. Maybe he's over here. John, you over here now? Well, John, no offense. Like I said, I see you in twice, and I don't get any sound out of you. It's fine because I got to roll the credits anyway. Okay, but thank you for coming in, sir. The quarterback is different, and I said that. So you guys take care. I gotta start my outro. You need a quarterback that's going to open things up. And I thought, and I will say this, I haven't changed that. I thought Jimmy Garoppolo could do that. Oh, his battery died. Okay, that's fine. So John Leon's battery died. That's fine. I have to do my outro anyway. Thank you for watching. Please, thank you for watching. I will be back Sunday. I got to charge up a bunch of different things. I'll be back Sunday night. We'll have our show, Ask Captain Jack. Watch the game, and hopefully I'll be on with Hollywood, and we'll go from there. See you Sunday night. I will be in Chicago. Let's get that victory. Let's get that win, and let's go to above 500, which is nice because we started 1-0. And we haven't been above 500 since. Let's get to above 500. Let's get to above 500. Right now, the Saints are driving. Amazing. I mean, don't worry, John. I got to do the outro. So we'll see everybody. I got to go at the end of the show. But we will see y'all later on. I will see you Sunday. Did Derek Carr? Oh, he actually threw a nice pass to Taysom Hill. Take care, everybody. We'll see you Sunday. And yarg, Raider Nation, we'll see you.